Alright guys, welcome to today's trade recap. It is October 16th. Devastating day, but all good. Break even. Can't complain about a break even, right? At least we're not down. So let's go over the trade and see what I took. I took one trade today, break even, and yeah, let's go over it. So going into the morning, right? Let's just zoom out. So this is open right here on NQ. So you can see we opened and we got an instant pump higher. Now, when I see this, I honestly wanted to see this 1 minute fair value got pulled and for us to just continue to the high, but we didn't get that. You can see we inversed it and went to take out that low on NQ. You can see this internal low. Now, this is sauce, and I want you guys to really pay attention and understand what I'm about to say right now. What did I go over in my last video about how ES and NQ sometimes will be discorrelated because one of them forgot their backpack in the car? Backpack is liquidity, and either ES or NQ have to take that liquidity to then catch up to NQ or vice versa. You know, whichever is the like delaying asset. You can see market open. Let me mark this out on ES so it's clear for you guys to see. Um, Here, let me just do this. Mark out open. What the hell is that, bro? Oh no, my bad, guys. Let me mark out open for you guys. Okay, so this is open on ES, right? You can see ES was having this move like lower towards the lows, while NQ was kind of like holding this like bullish structure. Like it wasn't falling as fast as ES. So when I'm noticing this, I zoom out on ES and I see we have this low resistance on ES. So while I'm waiting to take longs, I notice this, and I'm saying, okay, NQ's like is having a lot of buy pressure. ES isn't. It's kind of like just slowly tapering off. So what do I think to myself? Okay, ES probably wants to take some form of liquidity before joining NQ and having the move higher. And you're gonna see how this all correlates and how it all mashes together into one piece. So you can see, I told myself I'm gonna wait for ES to take that low, and then I'll enter on NQ so then they could both have a pump to the high together. So you can see we end up having a dip on NQ, dip on ES. ES takes the low. Now, honestly, I was looking mainly at ES here. I had my chart like this, so I wasn't even paying attention to NQ. But as soon as I see ES take this low, I look over to NQ and I see us take out this internal low. When I saw that, I was like, okay, ES finally took the low that we wanted to target on ES, and NQ took an internal low. I wanted that to be a manipulation. I wanted both assets to just take that low and just instantly go to the high. My parents wanted. So, yeah, we end up coming down, taking the low, and you can see as soon as we took the low on ES, we had the big move. Now, just for you guys to understand what I'm explaining, right? Look how slow ES was to take the low, but then look how fast we recovered. And that's just what I'm trying to explain to you guys and get through your guys' head about delaying assets. NQ, I could tell NQ wanted to go higher, but ES wanted to go down so bad that it wasn't letting NQ. So in my mind, okay, as soon as ES starts pumping, if NQ wants to go up but it's getting held down by ES, as soon as ES starts going up, NQ is gonna start flying. So that's what I was thinking. That gave me so much confidence in this trade, and I want you guys to try noticing that in price action when you see ES and NQ discorrelated, like where NQ is going higher and ES is going lower. Wait for one of the highs or lows to get taken and see the reaction from it. So that's why I took the long. You see, we have the SMT at those lows on top of it. These were the lows on ES that I was talking about. So we had a double bullish SMTs. We had the internal sweep on NQ, and we had a clear drawn liquidity, which were those highs, targeting those highs. Okay. Now this is where I made the huge mistake, and I kind of just want to go over it with you guys. If we zoom out, I wanted to see this high get displaced through and go up to this hourly fair value gap and even to these equal highs at all-time highs. Honestly, I haven't really been trading these past couple days, but we've been seeing some crazy big moves. So I really just wanted to just hold to all-time highs the whole day. Like I literally would have sat in the trade for hours if I had to, and I just wanted to see a big pump to all-time highs. And that's where I went wrong. You can't predict the market. Market showed me, all right, we took the high, we had a bearish SMT, and we started showing bearish structure. I have to close. I can't be greedy. I can't just hold my trade. Now, the only time that I could have held there with when we took the high and had a bearish SMT is if I partialed out. Now, since I was only in one mini, I couldn't partial out. The only way I would have been able to exit is if I exited my full position. But like I said, I wanted to see it break and go to all-time highs, and that's why I went wrong. I tried predicting the market, and the market said, "Huh, you're gonna try to predict me? Fuck you." That's basically what it said, bro. So ended up taking the high and instantly wicking down and stopping me out at break even. Up around 8K, lost it like that. And that's just a lesson learned in the market, Journal it, learn from it, and don't let it control you. A lot of people would have tried entering more trades to get that profit back, even though like it was unrealized. In your mind, that profit was yours. So when you lose it, your brain starts wanting it. It's like you just start over trading and it just leads to a spiral, and that's how I used to blow a lot of accounts. So when that happened, I got stopped at break even. I locked my account out and I had to call it because I already could feel myself getting emotional and like kind of aggravated. So ended up calling it there. But big takeaways from today: understand the discorrelation of ES and NQ and join them together, and also take the low hanging fruit. If you see your TP get hit, don't be greedy. Close. If you have partials, partial, and then leave runners, but never just hold your full position after a high or low got taken. It's just a recipe for disaster. It hasn't happened in a long time, but it happened today, and I honestly don't want it to happen again. So if I want to catch a move like that, I have to have some sort of partials or runners. And yeah, that's basically it. All I wanted to go over. Um, Hopefully, you guys learned something with the discorrelation and learned from my mistakes. Um, but honestly, a really good trade to learn from if you could take something from it. And yeah, if we go to trade path over here, you can see it's been a lot slower than the weeks prior or the month prior. You can see we had a lot of green the month prior, and this month it's just been a lot of like break even and no trade days. Um, but still requesting payouts, all that matters. Um, and yeah, that's basically it for me today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.